glad that the House is moving forward with some investigation into the January 6th insurrection. This was an extraordinary event, and it needs to be investigated and understood, and we need to take real measures to ensure that it doesn't happen again. However, there are two concerns I have. First, once again, I get the sense that a lot of people expect this investigation, these testimonies, learning more about Trump's role, to be the thing that kind of breaks the dam on this, where suddenly people realize, oh my gosh, Trump is an aspiring authoritarian. Oh my gosh, Trump was trying to destroy American democracy and stay in office after losing an election and was willing to do that violently, and decide they don't support him anymore, and that this undermines and destroys Trump's support and the MAGA cult. The chance of that happening is pretty much zero. Just like the chance of the Mueller report making that happen was pretty much zero. Just like the chance that either of the impeachment hearings making that happen was pretty much zero. So we have to recognize that. It doesn't mean we shouldn't do this investigation, but we have to be realistic about what to expect. The second issue here is, in my view, perhaps even more important, and that is this. As bad as January 6th was, if we isolate it from the rest of the horrors of the Trump administration, from the rest of the crimes against democracy, from the rest of the racism, from the rest against the crimes of against humanity that were his COVID response, we are doing a disservice. Because what we need to do if we want to build or rebuild democracy in the United States is to make it clear that the Republican Party is an agent of Trumpism, and that Trumpism is not just one insurrection, but it is a big picture idea that is not consistent with the basic values of American democracy. It is an authoritarian movement, and that an authoritarian movement needs to be defeated. And the only way we do that successfully is by making it very, very clear, not to everybody, but to a big enough majority, that the Republican Party from top to bottom is part of this movement. Because we hear over and over that, well, Trump isn't on the ballot in 2022. And that is true. But we can make Trumpism on the ballot, and we can define Trumpism as a disease that affects the entire Republican Party. And only by doing that, not only will the Democrats have a better chance of winning in 2022, but only by doing that will we really turn the ball around, turn the corner here, and begin to make constructive steps to strengthen American democracy, rather than stand by as it continues its slow and sometimes not so slow collapse.